Hello, fans. How are you doing? How is your day going? Hope you guys are having a lovely and a fantastic day. Hope your days are moving smoothly. All right, welcome back to my channel. On my previous video, I discussed extensively on the live stream of Maurice Sam and Pewat, where Pewat and Maurice Sam were seen on a live stream on a room or possibly on their mansion or Maurice Sam residence. Perhaps after that video, I received a notification, and my notification was that one of the fans rumored that Maurice Sam and Pewat are living together. Now, it was a shocking notification that I received actually, but I'm going to use it to actually teach us something. I want us all to learn something, one significant or two significant messages that this notification of Maurice Sam and Pewat living together. I don't know how true it is, either it is true or it is false. But whichever be the case, the most we have to discuss it and actually learn from it. So fans, as I was saying, that the notification is going to be something that we are going to discuss, and we all will learn from it. First of all, I don't believe it that Per and Maurice are living together in one house. I don't believe it. No matter the rumor, I don't actually believe it. But just assume, I don't know. Do you actually believe this speculating rumor that Per and Maurice are living in one apartment? Do you actually believe it? If you do, please do well to drop your thoughts on the comment section. Then the next our second point is, if actually that Maurice Sam and Per are living together in one apartment and they are not married, do you actually support the motion? I mean, if you are a woman, can you actually, I mean, you are a lady, can you actually run to a man who has not actually paid your dowry? I mean, who has not actually made, I mean, um, actually paid your dowry, just run and decided to live with him? if if it is you, or do you encourage your sister to actually go to a man who has not actually officially made a notification of or paid her dowry, for your sister to run up to the man in the name of, I want to get married to him, that he promised me that he will get married to her, you know? So these are the topic that we are actually going to treat. So I want you to pay attention as we actually deal extensively or discuss extensively on this topic. Because as you all know, my fans, you agree with me that a lot of a lot of ladies today actually run to a man in the name of love, without and decide to live with the man in the name of love, without realizing that it is an error, it is a very mistake, it is a very huge mistake for you as a woman to run into a man's house in the name of marriage, in the name that he promised you marriage. A lot of ladies today are doing it. So many ladies are living with a man who has not actually fulfilled, I mean, her marital rights, all in the name that he promised her marriage. Some actually elope with a man to settle down without actually realizing that it is a huge mistake to actually throw yourself to a man who has not actually made or actually officially uh, paid your dowry. A lot of ladies are doing that. So, in the case of Pear and Maurice, in as much I don't actually believe that Pear and Maurice are living in the same roof as partner, in as much I actually doubted the rumor that both of them are actually living as partner. But there must be something significant that we have to understand and actually uh, bring to notice, that it is very, very wrong for a woman to leave her father's house all in the name that a man promised her marriage without actually the man fulfilling or paying her dowry. It is very, very wrong for any woman to do so. And as much, even the Bible did not support it. In the name, if you look at the Bible says that a man shall leave his parents and cling to his partner, and they shall become one. Clinching together as partner is making it official. The Bible recognizes it, and they shall become one. So it is a huge mistake for any lady eloping with a man, any lady leaving her parents in the name of love, that he loves this man so much, that this man has promised her marriage and decided to live with the man. I know what will happen. Before I know what is happening, she become pregnant. Before I know what is happening, she has given up giving the man 2 or 3 kids. All this is not right. So if it is my sister, I won't even actually uh, advise her to do that. So please, if you are in a support that it is right for Pewat to live with Maurice, I mean, just assuming if if this rumor happens to be true, that Pewat, she is living with Maurice in Maurice mansion, that let's assume that it is right. Do you actually support this motion, that it is that Pear has done the right thing by living with Maurice without actually Maurice fulfilling or paying her dowry? I mean, fulfilling and paying her dowry, marrying her properly. Please, I want you to drop your thoughts on the comment section. Again, if you are a parent and you are hearing my voice on this particular video, I mean this particular topic, will you actually advise your daughter to actually run to a man in the name of marry, in the name of I will marry you? You know, there's a promise that the man will offer, I will marry you. Or do you actually encourage your daughter to run into a man in order to capture that man? You know, a lot of things is happening in this part of our country today. I don't sometimes I find it, I can't just explain. Do you actually agree with me that a lot of mothers actually encourages their daughter to run into a man, especially if her daughter has told her so many things about the man? Maybe the man is doing well, perfectly well, and the man is still single, and the man is wealthy. A lot of parents today actually encourages their daughter to actually run into the man's house, try to seduce the man, and actually try to make the man their spouse. A lot of mothers actually encourages this, and this I after a critical thinking and evaluation, I was like able to, I mean, understand that the reason why some parents actually encourages their daughter to run into a man or to elope with a man who has not actually paid their dowry, because they have little or more benefit that comes as a result of their daughter running into that man's house. But one thing that is involved is that reality is reality. There is gain in encouraging your daughter to capture a man who has not actually come to you willingly to declare his intention on your daughter. In as much there is advantage, let it be recorded in the back of your mind also that there is disadvantage for you as a mother, for you as a father, to encourage your daughter to elope with a man in the name because the man is worthy, in the name because the man can offer you a lot, in the name because money, the man can offer you money. Do you know that a lot is happening? Sometimes if your daughter whom you encourage to run after a man because the man is worthy will end up using your daughter for money or to enrich himself. You never can tell. That is why I say it is not just right for a man or for parents to actually encourages their daughter to elope with a man. So please, my fans, do you think that if, just as I said, I'm not sure that Pear is living with Maurice, but if the rumor happens to be true, do you actually encourage Pear to continue living with Maurice Sam, if Maurice Sam has not actually paid her dowry? Do you actually encourage that? Or will you advise Pear to let to keep distance, in as much that Pear and Maurice, there is something unique that is actually happening to them right now? Please, I want to hear your thoughts on the comment section. I want to see your own opinion on the comment section. Now I'm talking to the young men out there. See, one thing that is actually happening is that for a woman to leave his father's house and come to you as a young bachelor in the name that you promised her marriage and you willingly accepted her in the name that you are gaining, let me tell you, you are not gaining but you are losing. You know why? Because she is going to deprive you a lot. She will deprive you the ability to make decision of your own partner, because she is already seeing herself as your wife to be. So in as much she is present in her life, in as much she is present in your life, in your house, she does all the domestic chores, she does the cooking, she does the cleaning, she washes your clothes and doing other things. Do you know that you can actually succumb because because a lady is offering you all these domestic choices, and you end up settling down for someone you never dreamt of? In as much as a young guy, you are seeing it in this aspect that I've not done anything on her head. I might end up to quit the marriage, I might end up to quit this relationship. But I want you to understand that for you as a young guy, for you as a bachelor, now you allow a lady to come and live with you without you paying her dowry. Do you know that as long as you are living with her, the opportunity she is gradually cultivating into your heart, she is gradually planting the love of seed, the seed of love in your heart, maybe she is not the right partner for you, but she blindfold you with love, and you end up settling down with her, and now you will see the ugly side of her. Do you know that she her mom, her parents might set a trap for you to fall in, just because they want to drain you? So in as much as you are a guy and a lady has run up to you, and you feel that you are gaining because you are doing everything, you are knocking her, you are doing all sort of things, you are thinking that you are gaining, my friend, let me tell you, you are losing. Now to ladies out there, some lady will say, we offer some obvious reasons why I ran into this man is because I had them discussing this. They say, don't you know that men are scarce? Guy, see, let me tell you, the way I captured James, the way I captured John, the way I captured Sunday, the way I captured Emeka is by moving in with Emeka, and today Emeka ended up paying my dad. The way I captured John is moving into his house, and today John actually paid my dad, and he is my husband. The way I captured I captured Sunday is the same thing. I move in with him, and Sunday actually today is my husband. So I'm advising you to don't wait for a man to actually is not a must. No, they have made it an obvious statement that it's not a must that a man will propose to a lady. That lady has other means, other ways in proposing to a man. That the only ways that a lady uses to propose to a man is by running into eloping with the man, and actually performing the wifely duty with the man, even in as much as the man has not actually paid her dowry. So I want you young guys out there, my guys, my fans, I want you to be wise. Okay, I have to tell you a story now. I know this story is very much touching, but I want you to I want you to learn something from it. Yeah, I had a family friend. That my family friend happens to be someone that is well respected. He's a guy. But do you know what actually happened to him? There was a lady that he was dating. Yes, he was dating a lady. Now, the lady ran into his house and stayed 1 week. She left and came back. Stayed 2 weeks and left and came back. Stayed 3 weeks and left. A month, 4 weeks, 4 months, until she occupied the house. Then, before you know what happened, my guy, Emeka, actually impregnated her. And Emeka had no choice but rather to settle down with her. And today, that lady is showing Emeka pepper. The lady is actually showing Emeka pepper. A marriage that is not cultivated with love, a marriage that is not cultivated with understanding, a marriage that was cultivated on lies, actually crumble. Is one-sided relationship. And that is one thing I'm trying to let you understand. In as much as you are a guy, I want you to have your eye, open your eye. Never you allow a lady, never marry a lady out of pity. Because when you decide to marry a lady or marry somebody out of pity because you impregnated her, because after so many things, because after she has actually cultivated love in your heart, you decided that you have no option, or you have no option, or rather to settle down with her. Guy, marriage is an institution without graduation. Marriage is quite different from relationship. Relationship involve two partners who agree to actually move together in love. That means if they decide to separate, there's nothing or no obligation that is holding them. But you see, marriage, you must be careful. A lot are actually happening today. A lot is actually happening today. So many marriages are are in shambles today because how if they should retrace their footstep on how they started this relationship, you understand why the marriage is in this peak that it is now. Marriages that was cultivated with love, understanding actually are those marriages that often at times they celebrate 20 years anniversary, 30 years anniversary, 45 years anniversary, 60 years anniversary. But marriages that are cultivated on pity, on lies, marriages that are cultivated by a young lady eloping with a man, try to cultivate love into the man's heart, try to cultivate love into the man's house, and out of pity the man end up with her. I tell you, in no distant time that marriage crashes. If you look at the many divorces today, so many of them that are recording this divorce, they are actually opting for divorce, are actually those marriages that we are cultivated on lies. So my fans, back to our topic. If Maurice Sam is actually living with pair, it is wrong. It is total error. For me, I don't encourage Maurice Sam to actually end up with, to actually live with pair without officially paying her dowry. It's not a bad thing that Maurice Sam end up with pair what? After all, two of them are an adult who can actually make decisions for themselves. But the right thing is that living with pair without paying her dowry is totally error. It is a huge mistake on Maurice Sam's side. In as much as pair, she is revolving around Maurice Sam. She's actually trying to cultivate love in Maurice Sam's heart, actually occupying the environment where Maurice Sam possesses. He's trying to possess Maurice Sam. If Maurice Sam is not careful, Maurice Sam will end up marrying out of pity. I don't care if Maurice Sam listens to me. He might see me as a minority. But reality has a way of playing out. Reality is reality. I'm just speaking my mind. I'm trying to teach the general public. For those who are under relationship, I want you to ask yourself, how do we start? How do I arrive in this peak of my relationship? Is this relationship cultivated in love, in understanding, or is this our relationship built on lies? So many relationships are built on lies. Some relationships are built on fantasy. Some relationships are actually built on lies. So many ladies elope, leaving their parents, leaving the blessings that their parents have to release upon them, and elope with the man. My fans, I want you to understand. The worst mistake you make as a lady is not receiving your parental blessing. Remember, the voice of your parents is the voice of God. As you kneel down and your parents lift up their eyes in their booth and bless you and say, my son or my daughter, it shall be well with you. Your marriage shall be fruitful. Your marriage shall be fruitful. You will have male and female. As they are releasing their hand upon you, that is how God is releasing his hand upon you. Because your parents are your first God. And also to young men out there, never you think that because you are of advantage that a lady ran into you and you are seeing it as a total gain that you are gaining. Of course, it is not gain, oh, you are losing. Remember that blessing that God, I mean, the parents of the girl has is supposed to give to you is being denied, and you say you are gaining because you have her. No. And to you, parents who are encouraging their daughter, your daughter, who are encouraging your daughter to elope with a man for financial gain, I want you to retrieve your footstep because you are wrong. Remember, marriages are not better for worst. A lot of people would say if your daughter run to you, especially those mothers who actually encourage their daughter to run after a man, and actually when their daughter come back trying to explain what is actually happening to them, their mother will tell them, go there, this is your home, you don't need to tell me. Remember, marriage is for better for worse. Gone as those days. Marriage now is not for better for worse. It is either for worse or it is for better. Don't combine the two adjective. Better we stand, worse we separate. If your marriage has gotten to the point where you cannot actually, you might lose your life, you are being insulted, maltreated, the only option you have to do is to run out of that marriage, because it is no longer marriage. And you know, people will say, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Who told you? Marriage that was built on lies, is that what you say God has joined together? No. Please, if your marriage or your marriages has gotten to the point or the peak where one of the partner is being assaulted, that will lead to her early grave, lead to his early grave, the best thing is to dissolve the marriage, let each partner separate and go their separate way. That is the only option. There is nothing for better for worse. If it is for worse, we go for worse. If it is for better, we go for better. That is what I'm trying to advise you, my fans. For mothers, please retrieve your footstep from encouraging your daughter to elope with a man who has not actually willingly come to you that he wants to marry your daughter in the name because you are trying to attract financial gain. For how long will you continue to attract financial gain from that man? Do you think that man is a zombie? Or do you think the man's head is not correct? Actually, tell your daughter this is the right thing to do. If her suitor wants to come and actually prove himself that he is worthy of her, let him come and perform the marital rites. Because this is what the Bible teaches us, not encouraging your daughter to run to a man in order to attract financial gain. To all parents, I'm talking to you because a lot is actually happening. You are sending your daughter after a man because the man is worthy. You are sending your daughter because the man is worthy. I want you to retrieve your footstep. Yes, retrieve your footstep. Because in as much you want to attract financial gain, that man that you are trying to attract financial gain might end up using your daughter to attract himself another financial gain. This is our society. This is it. And that is it. All right, my fans, I passed a lot of messages. I want you to retrieve your footstep. I want you to understand that it is totally wrong. It is an error for a lady to elope with a man or to move into a man's house who has not actually paid her dowry, who has not actually willingly come to her parents in the name that he wants to get married to her, in the name in order to attract financial gain to her parents. It is totally wrong. For the young men out there, you are not gaining, you are losing. If you tell me you are gaining, please drop your comment on the drop your thought on the comment section. Tell me how you are gaining in harboring someone who has not actually, you have not officially made your bride. Tell me how you are gaining. In some Igbo culture, if you are staying with a lady who you have not paid her dowry and she has to get pregnant for you, do you know that all the children that she give you actually belongs to her parents? So how do you tell me that you are actually attracted, you are gaining, you are losing? I want you to open your eyes, because this is what is actually happening today. It is a societal issue. So many people are in it. So my fans, if you find this my topic very much interesting, you find my topic very much interesting and you want to actually I want you to drop your thoughts. What do you feel about running into a man who has not paid your dowry? Is it right or wrong? Do well to drop your thoughts on the comment section. Are you hearing my voice? Have you started following me for the first time? You know what I'm doing? Do well, please, to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell icon. So whenever I bring another entertaining and packaged video, you will watch and learn something positive. Thank you once more. Remember, this is relationship and marital advice. I offer you a live video where you are opportune to learn and gain. Thank you and God bless you. Love you. Mwah.